Welcome, my name is Nilaus. As you maybe hopefully know, this is a bit of a different video. So normally I do a monthly channel update. This is not it. And aside from that, I mainly do video game content. So what is this video? Well, I want to practice first of all on just talking to the camera, and second of all, I seem to get the same questions again and again. So maybe by having a video like this, trying to explain it, then I can always, if people say it, I can go like, check out the video where I try to answer it. So I've compiled a lot of the questions over the last couple of months that I'm keep hearing. So let's go through them and see if we can address those issues. So the first one I get asked a lot is, why are you not uploading VODs to YouTube? Everyone keeps saying, not everyone of course, but I stream on Twitch. Do check it out, twitch.tv/Nilaus, link in the description below. I had to say that right. So I stream on Twitch, and some people like to watch things on YouTube, and why can't I just do that? It's super easy. First of all, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. It means that every time I do a stream, and I stream every day pretty much, I have to move it over. I have to do thumbnails, and I put some overlays on, and that's kind of one thing. The other thing is, the most important thing is that it will absolutely destroy my YouTube channel. The YouTube algorithm seems to work the way that each channel gets evaluated, and when I present a new video, YouTube has to get the maximum views out of it. So if YouTube says it's probably not going to get a lot of views, it'll not be shown to a lot of people. If I publish a lot of VODs that are 4 hours long and get 100 views, it'll just basically tell YouTube people are not watching the videos. 50% of the videos are just clutter. No one watches them. There are some other ones that people watch, but you know what? I'm just going to suppress this channel a bit because clearly there is no interest. And aside from this, the people who are subscribing to the channel will then suddenly get twice as many videos popping up in their feeds, and less likely to click on them because, oh, this is just a VOD from yesterday and the one before and the one before and the one before. So it doesn't make sense. There are a few people who can do this, obviously. If you are a very big streamer and have a massive audience, then your unfiltered crap on YouTube will have a lot of value. That's not me. The second thing is a bit more subtle. I like the fact that I can talk more openly on Twitch because I know that it's not saved on YouTube for posterity. That's also kind of a nice little thing. So if you want to watch Twitch VODs, watch them over on Twitch, and they will not be on YouTube at all. I'll only do dedicated content on YouTube from now on, until I change my mind, of course. So another question. Over on Twitch, I have my stream set up to follower only mode, and sometimes I get questions like, why do I have that? Do I not want people to come in, or do I want to inflate my follower numbers? It's actually, I did it some time ago, and I found out that as soon as I did that, it cut down on spoilers and bannable offenses and spam and all that crap that I don't want in my Twitch chat. It cut it down by, I don't know, 90%. Whatever. It's a lot. We have a very clean chat because now it means that if you're coming in just to spoil the game that I'm watching, you have to press the follow button. Because you might type up an angry thing like, haha, the ending of this game is, and then you type it and it says, oh, follow mode. There's just a slight chance that you don't bother hitting follow. I mean, I think it's fair enough that if you want to chat, and then it's for followers only. And if you are welcome to just unfollow afterwards, if you just want to come in and I say, hey, I watched you on YouTube, that's fine. Another question I get asked a lot is, why am I not playing multiplayer? See, the thing is, I have a background in management, project management, like 15 years of management and project management. And if I play multiplayer, like with a lot of people, since it's going to be in my community, then a lot of the people will be joining and they'll look to me to be instructed on, go build that, no, let's do this, remember, don't build on the path. And I found that it gets really frustrating for me because it just seems like my old work where I have to be guiding people, I have to be correcting people, and it just either I will take control of it and then it becomes exhausting active project management, or I'll just lean back and don't really feel committed to it because it's I can't feel ownership for this space because there's someone is building on the path, or these belts are not straight, or whatever it is. Then so that's why I'm usually not playing or that's why I don't do a lot of multiplayer events, because it just becomes very much project management for me, and I don't want to do that. There's a reason why I quit that job and focused on being content creator instead. A related question that is pretty much the same: why are you not doing a collaboration with X? This guy, girl is amazing. Do a collaboration. Well, the thing is, a big part of being a content creator that I appreciate is the independence. I am in control of my own time. I work all the time, but I can choose not to work. The times that I've done some collaborations, it was very strict scheduling that it had to be at this time and we had to record this many episodes. And even if it's someone who's very accommodating to my schedule, then I really like being able to wake up early on a Sunday, record 3 episodes without going like, oh yeah, we have scheduled Wednesday afternoon for this, so kind of have to wait. And that's the main part of it. But the other side of it is that when I play games, I can stop. And I do that a lot, and I just stop playing and talk about whatever comes up, something that was presented in chat, something that's on my mind, something about the game. And if I'm playing a collaboration with someone, then suddenly I'm not just stopping my own progress, I am taking the voice of both of us by just sitting here talking about some random topic for 10 minutes. That's great in a stream, but it's not very fair to someone I'm doing collaboration with. So that's for that reason I don't really like collaborations that much. So I prefer to do my own thing. I'm not saying I won't do anything, but it's not really on the horizon right now. So another question that has been, or more like a comment that I've gotten sort of recently is like, oh, you don't rant like you did in the old days. And there are reasons for that. It's the deliberate choice. The reason why is that when I was full-time employed, I made my money on my job and this was a hobby. So whatever. If I lose my YouTube channel, it sucks, but whatever. If I lose my Twitch because I get banned for something, well, it sucks, but all right. Or even a 30-day ban or 2-week ban, it's like, all right, whatever, that sucks, but I'll make it. That's just not an option right now. On top of that, both YouTube and Twitch have very much tightened the rules of what you're allowed to say, when you're allowed to say it, how you're allowed to say it, which means that you really have to be more sort of mainstream, politically correct, PG-13 to survive or don't face repercussions. It's like, you can also say like, why am I not playing music? Well, there's just so many options for this to go bad, playing music in the background. So play the game music, that's it. But it's also a matter of sort of being more open to everyone. And that means that there are some topics that are not so appropriate to take anymore. We can still talk about it, but I do need to be a bit more aware of what I say, because as a public figure, there is a very big tendency this time in this day and age that 10-year-old tweets are coming back to haunt you. And if I say something that either misinterpreted or just plain old stupid, then it's going to be there forever. And therefore, I do try to temper myself. That's just the way it is. There's lots of interesting things we can talk about, but it will. I'll not be talking about religion or politics or that kind of thing, because there are more important people who know more about it who should be talking about, not some random video game content creator. That's my opinion. So as my channel is growing, it's been sort of, why am I not using sponsors on the channel? And there's a good reason for it. It's kind of an ideological one. Main part is that if I want to sponsor for whatever that interrupts all the videos, like, oh, this video is brought to you by, then it has to be something I can really vouch for. I've declined a number of the usual suspects, you know who they are, here on YouTube. I don't want that, because I feel that it detracts from the experience of the gaming experience. So if I am to get a sponsor, it has to be something that's really aligned with me and not just some random thing that will pay a few bucks. Also really like the fact that this is a community channel, so main source of my income is actually coming from patrons. So I like that. I think it's great to see that I can provide some value that people will want to support. So if you want to support, there's a link below to my Patreon, and I really appreciate everyone who's supporting, and also for so long time that some of you have been supporting. Really appreciate that. And sort of the last question I want to touch upon is, will you play X game? So often I'm asking for inputs on new games, and let's just try to set it straight on what kind of games I'm more looking forward to. If you suggest a game that's 3 years old and a niche game, then no, I'm not going to play it. Because if it was such a great game, it would have gotten the attention that it deserved. If it's still a niche game, 3 years old, then it's not going to be very attractive for me to play or for people to watch. If it's a hugely popular game that's 3+ years old, then there's probably a reason why I haven't played it. Minecraft, RimWorld. I don't have an interest in it. The ship has sailed. I did not get into that at the time where I should. I'm not going to be like the last day heroes on Terraria, for example. No, sorry, I miss Terraria. That sucks. But there's other games. So what I'm really looking for is new games. And there are, of course, the AAAs, the ones that get all the hype. But I also really love the small games that I've been playing recently. Filament, Light Matter, and Shapes. So some of those small games, we can find those that are interesting. Also Industries of Titan as well, Automation Empire. You know, there's a lot of these games that have been also getting really good traction with the channel. So I think that's kind of what we want. We want like the AAA things, the big fancy games that we want to try because hey, everyone tries and it's probably a really good game. But we also want to take these small indie games and give them a chance when they're somewhere around our niche. And our niche is pretty much like factory things and puzzle games. Those are excellent as small games. Also do adventure games, but that's probably going to be like more of the big studios. Anyway, so that's just 7 quick questions that I've tried to answer as fast as possible. Not particularly fast. And let me know if you like this kind of video. This gives you a bit of insight on what I'm thinking about, and maybe it's completely irrelevant. I don't know. Maybe there's something else. If you have comments to what I said, you know where the comment section is. It's right. It's below here. And just I want to see if this is. I'm just testing this out to see if this is a thing we could do more often. Like me taking some topic, maybe something we've been ranting about on stream, and then basically pulling it back here on YouTube and maybe doing a 10-15 minute segment on it if it has interest. Anyway, let me know. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, stay effective.